welcome to the 5-minute meetup. This is a 5-minute video I do on Fridays as opposed to my longer form videos on Tuesdays. And today I'm talking all about how I prepped for NaNoWriMo 2019. This is kind of an interesting case because my book that I'm going to be working on for NaNoWriMo 2019, which I'll be telling you all about next week on November 1st when NaNoWriMo starts, is that I've already started writing it. So I have 20,000 words already done. So kind of my prep for NaNoWriMo has already been done in a way, but I thought I would share it anyway because it's Preptober, and maybe people are looking for more ways to prep as we get down to NaNoWriMo town. Not NaNoWriMo town? Time! NaNoWriMo time! The Halloween town is a thing and it's a good movie, and I guess there's a relation there. Anyway, things I've done to prep for NaNoWriMo. So first, outline. Can't say it enough. I'm a plantser, so I do a very loose outline, but I still have one in place so that it can help me through. That's kind of like the most obvious preparation, but here are some other not as obvious preparation things I've done. So I've done a synopsis and a pitch letter. This is kind of something you would only really use if you were pursuing traditional publishing, but I do them anyway to help me. So for me, writing out a full synopsis, even if everything changes later, helps me flesh out the story in my mind, because in a way I've told it to myself in a very, very casual format. And so now in my head, I know how everything is going to come together. And there's still flexibility. I might change everything in the middle about how it actually gets round up together, but I have a very solid idea. The pitch letter or query letter, the reason why I write this in the beginning is so I can pay attention to the hooks of the book. So when I write a query letter, because it has to be hooky and grab people's attention, I already have an agent, so it's not like I'm going to be sending out query letters, but to me, the pitch letter helps me think about how I'm marketing the story from a traditional publishing point of view. It also helps me think of things like comparison titles. So then my comparison titles will help me think of the vibe of the story. So if my comparison titles are like how I think of the story and they're like very atmospheric sort of books, then maybe that's something I want to bring into my book, or maybe that's something I want to stray away from in my book. I want to have that set me aside from those comparisons I made. So it's similar, but it's not actually exactly the same. But either way, putting out the pitch also helps me think about what's exciting and fresh about the story. And that helps me think about that when I'm writing for Nano, so that I'm bringing those elements in and I'm keeping that interest in it. I think when you are pursuing traditional publishing, obviously you want to write what you enjoy. But to me, I also try and think about, well, how am I going to market this? And how am I going to gather interest for this, and what makes this story stand out and makes it special from other ones that are out there. And that's why I write the pitch letter, because that helps me with that. The synopsis is more of an organizational tool in the same way that an outline is. The next thing I do is that I'll build excitement for myself. The way I do that is adjacent things. So I made a Spotify playlist, and I made aesthetics, and I made a little book cover for my NaNoWriMo page so that I have a little cute book cover for my book to look at. I'll find characters online. I'll find little pictures to remind me of what the characters look like. It's stuff like that's really fun, isn't super effortful on my part, but is still productive towards the story. And that's why I like doing stuff like that. And the last thing I do or did to prep for NaNoWriMo is decide on a realistic goal. For me, because I already have 20,000 words done, to me, a realistic goal, doing 60,000 words, is very realistic to me. It's 10K over what NaNoWriMo is, but I've done it in the past. well, I've come very close in the past and it feels like I can actually do it. So for me, that's like a realistic goal. I know the goal of NaNoWriMo is 50,000 words, but like if you want to do less for yourself and like nano rebel, then do it. Just like make a realistic goal for yourself. So yeah, that's how I have prepped for NaNoWriMo 2019. Like I said, I'm going to show you all about my project. I'm going to do that on November 1st. So look forward to that. I'm very excited about it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to me already, please subscribe. And how have you prepped for NaNoWriMo? Please comment and share the things that you're doing to prep, because maybe other people haven't thought of doing those things yet, and seeing your comment will make them think, oh shit, I should do that. And that'll be helpful. And maybe I will think that too. So you should definitely comment with that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.